this will be the last video I'm going to do on this little run. Otherwise it'll just feel like I've worked all morning speaking to you lot. And I say you lot, 0 subscribers on the channel or anything like that because it's just started. But it goes out across my own platforms and things like that, so it's definitely valuable still to do. Anyway, I want to speak about my coaching when coaching juniors. Now, a few people have asked me in the past, you know, certain methods when coaching the juniors and how I go about it. And I always refer to one lad I had in a few years ago. He's 9-year-old, he was a great kid. He had some, minor learning difficulties. Nothing too challenging, and still in the mainstream school and everything, but he struggled to focus and, he'd have these labels of ADHD and whatever else it might be, but what I found was it was the way I spoke to him which got the most out of him. So, and I don't mean whether it was nice or nasty or whatever you want to call it. I mean in terms of, 1, the language I used, and 2, how I framed it. So what I done was I found out that his favourite subject in school was science. Now, I'm not the best at science, I'll be honest, but I have a very good overview of anatomy due to the job I do. So rather than speaking to him in English and maths terms, where I might be saying, I don't know, I want 60% of your weight on the back leg, what I'd say instead was load the quad, and he'd understand because he knew the body. And it was amazing for me. What it done as a coach is it stopped me taking a template, if you like, of how I thought an instructor would be and adapting it to each individual. It started forcing me to look at the individual as a complete blank slate. Now, people might say, oh, you should be doing that anyway, and you probably should, but not a lot do. And the reason why is because we are all quite similar in terms of how we learn. You either you see and copy, or you listen and understand. But when you've got real dynamic needs like this guy had, this child had, that's when we've just got to be a little bit more careful, a little bit more conscious of the fact we might be able to get more out of him here by changing ourselves, rather than thinking he's just going to learn a little bit slower than the rest, because it honestly doesn't have to be.